She's a chunky old girl.
You're recording now, aren't you?
Yes, I
Yeah, I fucking caught you this time.
Chunky old girl.
Please, everyone.
Welcome to Manchester.
Oh, she's going away.
Welcome.
Oh, she realized we're recording.
Were we being mean?
She's just being polite.
Yeah. Juno can.
Hello.
Piss off.
And welcome.
Welcome to episode 4, reporting from Wales this time.
From Wales.
Special edition.
We're at we at me grandpop's house.
We're at my grandpop's house. We're an offshoot base for the IRA.
Shh.
Don't talk about the IRA.
I got to bleep that out. No, I don't. We can say fucking IRA.
You mean the International Rational Association of Men?
Yes. The Irish Rascals Association.
The Irish Rascal Association?
Bunch of rascals.
Fucking rascals.
Oh, you fucking rascals. I bet you Conor McGregor's a part of that.
Oh, he is.
Your wife is in me DMs.
Your wife's in me DM. He's got like a broken leg getting hauled away. He's still talking shit.
What the fuck is his name of his brand too?
Fuck.
Proper 12.
Yeah, proper 12.
He just yells that out.
Your wife was in me DMs. Proper 12. Make sure you drink your proper 12. You wouldn't feel your leg if it was broken.
It's like, what the fuck?
He's a fucking ad.
Dude, he's a walking.
But he's hilarious.
Dude, you remember the fight?
Hilarious.
The fight we just saw with Islam and Oliveira?
Makhachev. And,
Dude,
yeah.
Conor went on tour and was like, I'd kick both their asses and listen around. I'm like, bro.
I don't know about Makhachev, bro.
No.
Either
fuck
of
you.
them, bro. Conor now is getting
Especially
a lot of weight.
Makhachev.
Yeah, that dude's a... Well, he's got nothing on cum shot.
Yeah, Kumshot is crazy, bro. He going to stand a chance.
Kumquat's about to do
Oh,
that.
kumquat. He's fighting Colby Covington next.
I don't know who that is.
That's gonna be
I don't know
crazy.
I don't know who that guy is.
He's the guy who started the cum shot thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you were just calling him that.
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
Dude.
I didn't know he called him Kumshot.
Yeah, he started the cum shot.
That's funny.
Damn.
Kobe's hilarious. But he had a rivalry with Kamaru.
Mm-hmm. Usman.
Yeah, Usman.
And Jorge Masvidal.
Yes, sir.
The guy with the flying knee.
Dude, Usman's a monster, bro.
Not anymore.
Got knocked.
He got knocked.
Knocked by Leon Edwards.
Bro, you and Leon Edwards could be stunt doubles.
Huh?
You and Leon Edwards could be stunt doubles. You just
Stunt-
you gotta shave your head. Yeah.
And have my hairline go a little bit farther.
Yeah, a little further back. Yeah.
And then
You could be a stunt double for, you know.
multiple people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially.
I get that a lot. Like
Yeah.
I'll be walking around, I was like, "Hey man, you look familiar, bro." I'm like, "Oh really?" He's
Here
like,
we
"Yeah,
go again.
You got.
Here we go
Like, do I
again.
know you? You play ball or something? I'm like, nah.
No.
Ohio State, nah.
It's that or fucking, hey dude, Wakanda forever.
All the
God.
time.
That's
All
all
the
you gotta
fucking
do,
time.
man. They try to speak to you, just don't say anything. You're just like,
Yeah, I don't get that much like anymore because I have my hair like grown longer, so it kind of like hides it. Yeah.
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 So.
All right, boys. What's the topic of this?
We won't dick around for literally 20 minutes before we
that's-
actually
well,
talk about
You
it.
know why we can't? Because I can't smoke my fucking cigar in here.
There you go. Yeah, we're not like
bro.
Cigar freaks.
All right.
Some of our fans are going to be disappointed.
Oh yeah.
One of those 46 views aren't even going to watch this video. They're
he's
not
like, bro, you're
fucking
not
smoking.
Why not fucking
Come
smoke?
on.
Dislike.
Yo, we
report.
got you, bro.
got y'all,
We're not
bro.
done smoking cigars.
Don't worry, we'll have a cigar review upcoming. All right, we're gonna be those guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna be those guys.
Yeah, we're going to have a separate channel. The top smokes.
It's pretty good off the cuff, honestly.
That's good.
That is actually a good one.
Damn, son.
Okay, getting into topics. Less world events and more self-improvement. More self-improvement. Topics that we are very, very well versed in.
Acclimated.
Very internet savvy with, I suppose.
Indeed. Immersed.
Well, it's not just that. We actually apply this shit to our own lives. And it made a difference.
Right.
But the problem right now is people going off the deep end and getting too addicted to it, and then they live by it. It's only like a tool. Like self-improvement's a tool. It's kind of like training wheels. It's like it gets you to get on the bike and start pedaling, but then you got to take the fucking training wheels off and go.
Indeed.
Which beautifully leads to our shit we're gonna talk
Oh, that
about.
segue is professional.
That was good.
It's pretty good.
That was good. So there's a video that Elisha Long did. Big Brother Long.
Hi, Thumos.
Hi, Thumos. What's up?
Thumos.
Get them lips out.
Get the lips out.
Funny enough, I didn't like Elisha Long at first.
Yeah, I
Did I tell
know.
you that?
Yeah.
Back in his like incense sparking
Yeah,
days,
I would
years
bring
ago.
up a video. He's like, bro. He's like, nah, I don't really like his ass that much. I'm like, hey, come on, bro. Why
Yeah. But I after some time, I really started liking him.
Like,
Like,
grew on you.
yeah, he definitely did. But yeah, I just call him Big Brother Elisha Long because he feels like a fucking big brother. You know, he's cool. But so he had this video, which I will link, of course, called "The 3 Trials All Men Must Go Through." And I wanted to talk about this one because his idea, I thought it was somewhat original. I hadn't like completely heard of this. Like I feel like this topic sort of hinted at, and maybe more sparked up recently. But it's not like it's not focused on, right? But here's
Do
my little.
extrapolate, please.
Yes, of course. I got my summary here. Anyway, so I got hold on. I'll literally just read out what I wrote. I said I've never heard of this idea being thrown around in the self-development community on YouTube. So to me, this is actually pretty original. Elisha is saying that self-improvement can easily lead to a gym cell, or a person that makes his life small and controllable because he does the same thing day in and day out. The things that he does are things that are good for you. However, only doing the tasks that the self-improvement or the self-development community talks about lead to a person becoming limited. Once a routine sets in, then you no longer look for opportunities. You make your world small because you stick to a routine. The routine that was told that would make you a fucking CEO, Sigma male online. But you're just doing the same thing every day.
That's
you know
true.
what I mean?
You
So
get
a
locked
gym
in.
cell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've noticed the problem is people get locked into the routine of go to the gym, meditate, go to sleep,
Yeah.
repeat, 9 to 5.
Right.
All you're doing then is just getting a better body, but not actually improving in any other way. You're meditating, your mind's being clear. You're getting stronger, but otherwise you're going to be stuck in that rat race of the 9 to 5.
Right.
Yeah.
And because they're in the social, they're in the self improvement stuff, right? They tend to neglect the social aspect, right? So now they can't really talk to people and stuff like that. And then
Yep.
you know,
Hence the cell at the end of gym
right.
cell.
Or they can't talk to women either.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Cell kind of widely being used now as any guy that's a loser.
Yeah. Yeah. At this point.
At this point, like you add cell, it's like a dude that is just a loser. Like he's a fucking loser. You know what I mean? Like he can look good and go to the
celibate
gym. But
equals you just can't get it. That's
Yeah.
why.
yeah.
It's in our society where everything's overly sexual. You can't
Yeah,
even be
it's-
celibate
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
yeah.
voluntarily or involuntarily. You just
Yeah.
cannot be celibate
They
at all.
group sex as one of the essential needs,
And you can-
together with water,
you
right?
can use-
and it's like,
And
you-
well,
you-
it's
you
a
must
hierarchy
get it.
above that.
Right. But it's like you must get this. Like if you don't have it, well,
Well,
you're just a loser.
you're a
right?
loser, yeah.
I mean, it's because we live in a
And
comfortable
you're
society.
subhuman type shit.
Well, you can usually you can point these gym cells out.
Yeah.
Usually they're wearing headsets
Yeah.
and like really
And
big baggy-
they're in fucking great shape.
They're
But they like live to just go back to the gym and then rest and recover
Yeah.
and go back to and I don't ever judge these men because like if that's their thing, then that's their thing.
right.
But if that's your thing because you were told that needs to be your thing and that's why that's your thing, I don't think that's right.
Right.
They
I don't
usually-
think that's right.
Since it's their main thing, they usually tend to take steroids as well.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. So yeah, the whole thing with that was just
Yeah. And it-
to me that was somewhat of a new idea. It was just like the this topic so more so being about just encompassing self-development to the point where like you're not you are self-development. You know what I mean? Like they're training wheels.
right.
They're supposed to enhance your character, like your individual character plus strength.
Right.
Right? It's not just you turn into what the YouTuber you watch all the time tells you to be.
It's supposed to supplement your life, not
Yeah.
be the main thing.
Yeah, and I noticed that in my own life. Like a couple of years ago, I used to like religiously, and I'll tell you the problem with it too. It was like I used to religiously like wake up, cold shower, and then right after I cold shower, I would fucking then like slot my day in the calendar, and then right after that I would journal, then meditate. I did all that shit to a T for like probably like a year consistently, right?
Yeah.
The problem with that, you are so stripped for time. It's not even funny. And then I can think about it because I did it for a while, and then right after I dropped some of those naturally just because I was stripped for time. I had to work more or whatever, right? So if I'm being completely honest, I did not feel a huge difference after I stopped doing those things. Now, some of them did make like a huge impact. Like meditation particularly led to a clearer mind, for sure, like undisputably, right? You know what I mean? So like the breathing practice from that and all that really did lead to like a clearer mind. But and for sure cold showers are nice. But with that, you do it all the time, you get used to it.
I skip those. That's one of the things I don't do.
Yeah, journaling for me, I like doing it now once in a while. And I don't mean like once every year, like obviously not. Like I'll do it a few times a week, but like every single fucking day.
Yeah.
Like if I go back and read my journal, right, you can tell I was just trying to pull shit out of thin air to fill a journal page because I had to journal every day, right? You gotta journal every day,
have to
right?
journal,
Like
yeah.
I'm like some of those entries would just be like, I don't got much to say. This is what happened today. See you tomorrow. I'm like, so did I really need to write that? Like, how'd that benefit me?
What's the point of
Could have
that?
saved fucking time and just maybe gone to the
It
gym
becomes a
faster.
chore more than a thing you want to do.
Yes. Yes, you know, so like as far as some of those tasks, I would find the one that benefits you the most. And like something I've learned from my own experience is to never pile them all on at the same time. I think that's a fucking mistake.
It doesn't last very long. You can't keep it all
I
up.
personally think it's a mistake. Like it takes up so much of your time. You do it consistently all the time, sure, like you're fucking cool, right? But like and then it gets cumbersome. And then you ask yourself like, why the fuck, like, do I need to do this, right? And then because you get bored of it, you get used to it, and its benefits aren't as high, right? So you kind of have to modulate these things, and I think pick and choose which ones benefit you the most.
Everybody's different.
Right, because self-improvement will pitch these CEO-like men. Do you think these CEO-like men have the fucking time to sit there and journal for an hour and then go take a cold shower and then run 5 miles? And it's like, dude, no, they don't. They probably do a few of those things, and that's it. They don't do all of them.
It's like it's like all they imagine is like the perfect life, where like, and their idea of the perfect life is like the Bateman like improvement routine or something.
Oh, yeah.
Like they wake up first thing in the morning, do their push-ups, do their fucking
The crunches, the mask.
do their fucking. You gotta have a face routine. You gotta do all this fucking random bullshit. You
you're
gotta
really-
meditate and all that stuff. Yeah,
Exactly.
It's just
American Psycho.
it just ends up being a sort of narcissistic masturbation in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Where like you end up just doing these things, these like habits that are supposed to help you, right? But you're just doing them just cause, right?
Right.
And then the actual things that will give you the most return, you're skipping them. You know, you're not focusing as much on those.
Yes.
Things that aren't clearly immediately beneficial to your appearance.
Exactly.
Yep. And for years, this actually fucked with me, because my mind started focusing on the self-improvement task which was, that's a dead end road, right? Like you're like, the way it's pitched on YouTube, I feel like is backwards, where it's like these things are supposed to help you in your life to figure out maybe what you want to do. You're making your life about these things, right? You're supposed to be in the center, not these tasks. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like a problem with me a few years ago when I was doing this shit all the time, it's like I made my whole life about crossing off a fucking checklist of shit I got told to do because it's good for me. When it's less like, okay, dude, are you doing what you want to do? Are you making the money that you want to make? Right? You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that really derailed me for a while. Where my whole life was just about doing these tasks, because that's what self-improvement's about, and that's what the high earners do. Am I right? Like here I am, I'm cold showering and freezing my balls off.
Yeah.
Am I cool yet? Right? Like it fucked with me because I made my whole life about doing that shit. When it's like the focus is you, not the tasks that supplement you.
I feel like when these high earners were where we're at in the beginning, they weren't doing all of that
Yeah.
because they especially did not have the time.
No, yeah.
Now, when you have the leisure and the freedom, you can be like, yeah, I'll wake up and I'll do a cold shower and I'll do a run and I'll meditate.
Right.
And then when you're a high earner like that, you can journal every day because there's new shit going on every day.
Yeah.
And these are more things to further increase or slightly what's the word here? Like almost hone in the focus, right?
Yes.
These are not things because like you would want to, let's say you're a guy, let's say you're a salesman, right? And then your sales is all fucked up. You got the methods right, this, that, and the other, right? But you're anxious. You're weak. Your mind's all scattered, right? Is these things like meditation, journaling, right? These are the things that will get that shit honed in, right?
Yes.
Those things are supplements. Those are supplements to the main thing that you're supposed to be doing. If you got all that happening and then you're not doing anything.
Well, yeah, an easy way to explain it is like if you're going to the gym, if you're taking protein, but you're not going to the gym, what are you doing?
Exactly.
What's the point?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
So it almost like the problem is the self-development. Like the greatest thing with self-development is it tricks you into thinking you're productive.
Right.
When you are using it as a distraction to feel like you're better than other people or that you're getting somewhere when you're not.
Yes. Bro.
You're not. It keeps you stuck if you get obsessed with this shit.
Especially when it comes down to consuming content. I like some part of my mind. Right?
But we're still weaning off this
yes,
shit.
I've never still fully got off of it, or even I never even really like mentioned it out loud. But it was like, oh, I'm not watching sport. I'm not watching football. I'm not watching this. I'm not watching this like the other guys. I'm spending all my time watching YouTube videos, trying to improve myself. Right?
Yeah.
I fell into that fucking trap.
Yeah.
I know.
Where all
that trap.
you think you're like kind of like
You're elevated.
you're higher than the other people who are just watching regular shit.
We know about NoFap, and the brain. When you look into it, the reason porn is so bad is because when you're watching the video, your brain is thinking you're the one having sex with the girl and whatnot. It's the same way with self-improvement. When you're watching these guys telling you that, well, you read, meditate, journal, whatever, you're going to become a high earner. It's gonna. Just watching that, you're like, I did something. Your brain's like, I did something.
Like I learned something today.
Yeah.
But that's
It's
it's not
false.
learning. Dude, that's not the definition of learning.
It's in one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
Literally. And then you wouldn't. And then most likely, like, there's a small percentage of people who watch these videos, like the self-improvement ones, and then just like will actually take action. The rest of them, they're not gonna fucking.
Yeah, it's so like the dangerous thing with self-improvement advice is that it's not that different than porn. You get a dopamine hit thinking you're doing something you're not actually doing.
Yeah.
Okay? It got so bad with me, and I think you too, but I'll speak for myself. So it replaced porn for me. Like, I thought I was cool. I was like, dude, I'm not watching porn that much. It's in the background. But you know what, without me even thinking about it, you know what replaced it? Fucking YouTube.
Yeah. Did.
And so instead of an endless sea of porn, now it's just an endless reel of guys telling me stuff that makes me feel good and higher above others. And you're doing none of those things, thinking you're something you're not, while constantly going back and watching these videos. Like, it's another trap. Like, which is sad because self-improvement is made to help you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it can become the problem, and I think that's what you got to watch out for, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There's ways to get around that. I fell into the same trap, but eventually I tried to do this thing where, like, if I learned something, I would stay away. I would stay away from self-improvement until I implement it.
Right. That was actually what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna tell people to do next. I started doing this thing where I would re-watch the same video.
Right.
It's like, okay, you got a hit of dopamine from it because you thought it was useful, right? So then just keep watching that till you do it or implement it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, you can't fucking honestly tell me you go watch 5 self-improvement videos in a matter of an hour or two. You got everything they said down? You're gonna go do all of that right now and implement it into your life,
Negative.
dude. A normal ass human, it takes them how many hours before they can implement one fucking habit into their life? You telling me you're doing all this shit? Nah.
No way.
Exactly.
No way.
Like you have to be pretty fucking determined.
Well, the problem is a lot of these gurus act like they are. Like one of the reasons we started this podcast is we didn't want to be like them, where it's like, my routine is perfect. I never fucked up. I haven't jacked off in 35 years. And
Right. I'll tell you what. I'm like probably level 1, dude. I've just now started doing shit.
Yeah.
Just now, and it took me so fucking long.
So fucking long.
So fucking long. It's
because
crazy.
you get stuck in the cycle of self-improvement now.
We're definitely at the bottom of Wudon Mountain.
Oh, facts.
We're starting from the bottom of the stone steps. Man.
Oh man,
Yeah.
because like dude, it's crazy, but I genuinely question. It makes me doubt every time now because the amount of mental turmoil I had to go through just to like in terms of sort of people saying, oh, I've reached this problem in my life. Oh, things weren't looking too good. Things weren't looking too hot. And then something happened, and I was like, you know what? That's it. I'm going to change my life. And that one decision, right? And then all they did from then was just improve until they hit a millionaire or whatever the fuck the goal was, right?
Right.
And they don't mention any bumps on the road, no nothing, right? All you can do is assume, right?
Yeah.
You can only assume, but you're like, but did he get any bumps in the road? He didn't mention anything. So your mind goes into the sense of like, oh, you're a piece of shit, you're trash because you're
hitting all these bumps.
You're hitting all these bumps in the road, right? You're inconsistent with either NoFap or reading or you like trying to start your business or anything, right? And then, and then you compare it to yourself to like this guy who just seemingly figured it out one time and just hit the stratosphere. Meanwhile, you're just.
That's why I wish more of these YouTubers are more transparent.
Yeah, they have to market themselves, so then they feign perfectionism.
And that's just the way of the game. You know, that's just the way you market yourself, right? You don't market yourself talking about all your failures at the same time. Nah, the failure stuff comes like after you've hooked them in, right? So,
then you can be a little honest.
Yeah.
And then be like, guys, you don't have to be like that about it. And
Exactly.
I'm like,
Exactly.
come
Exactly.
on.
It's like you tricked your people into so much mental anguish trying to be perfect
Yeah.
for all these years, and then now you finally say, well, I wasn't
You can
perfect.
let off a little bit, dude. You're like,
Right.
huh?
Wow, thanks. I literally tortured myself for years for
Yeah.
this.
I feel it's very easy for, I feel like any guy, but especially disenfranchised guys, but any guy to like take on a self-improvement YouTuber as like a fucking sage that you've like listened to. It's so easy to fall into that.
I
You know what I mean?
I agree. But the problem is, like, I was in this Discord for one of these YouTubers. Everybody was just they could do no wrong. They could do no wrong. The person would drop the most mediocre video. Everybody like, this is life changing. This is
Thank
oh,
you.
Yeah.
thank you so much.
I've
I'm like,
seen
dude,
some like late. I'm like, that was lazy.
Right.
And you know he just needed to put another video up, so that's
Right.
what that was.
And it's these like 16-year-olds that haven't experienced anything in life. They're pretending like they've learned so much.
I want to name drop.
Not yet.
I wanna
not yet,
name
young
drop,
Padawan.
bro.
Young Padawan, not yet.
It's not like I hate the guy. The guy I want to name drop. I don't name.
I know.
I don't hate the guy.
I know.
I still even watch.
We
some of his
should
stuff
start.
every-
We should start shit talking from the jump.
To be honest,
I don't know, man. Hold on, let's not get too off topic, okay? Because I know you've got notes, and we can talk about this individual instead of individuals for a while.
hell, that's even the whole.
Yo, fake ass motherfucker number one. Boom.
Like, oh man, it's even that's the same. Like, okay, but to hop on that point too, same thing with Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with Instagram. All you see is people better than you, right?
So
They could do no wrong, right? You have never seen a single flaw, right?
It's dangerous.
But since you're the closest person in your vicinity, right? You see everything. You see, oh, I didn't do this right. I didn't do this right. I didn't sit right. You know, I didn't say this thing right.
Yeah.
You see every wrong versus
Yeah,
someone
it's
who's
dangerous.
doing everything right over here. What are you gonna think?
Yeah. You're
course.
gonna think you're wrong. And
The comparison
everybody else
always
is perfect.
Yeah. The comparison.
That's why I hate Instagram, man.
You know,
It's self-worship.
Yeah, taking some time away from social media as well, man. They're the biggest hurdle. The biggest hurdle for me, man. YouTube. Taking time away from YouTube.
YouTube was
is
hard.
Hard. It was harder than Instagram. Harder than Instagram.
Easily.
And,
Yeah.
and Instagram's pretty fucking hard.
I actually found it harder to get off YouTube than porn. I'm serious.
That's true.
I'm fucking
That's true.
serious.
Because porn has negative connotations to it.
Because you logically know what it like the detriment of pornography.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Which
Exactly.
we got a whole topic.
Oh,
on
bruv.
porn. We have a very nuanced episode coming up on pornography, sex work, all that shit. But for now, like no disputing the shit that can do to a guy's head.
Yeah.
Given he gets out of control with it, right?
Right.
We know what that does. I'm telling you, for me personally, YouTube was fucking harder to get off of.
For me as well.
It's hard, dude.
It's like
It's
you're
hard.
on a car ride, you whip it out. If you're not doing nothing, you whip it out. If you're taking a shit, you whip it out.
He's whipping his cock out?
If you're if you're eating, you whip it out.
I got
If
some
you're-
time to
if you're
kill.
right about to go to
Bam.
bed, you're fucking tired, you whip it out. Yeah, it's
Because there's got to be something useful,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
you keep going back for like, there's something I could learn, something that's gonna make me feel good.
For me, it's mainly history stuff.
yeah.
I'm
For
a
me,
big
it's-
history nerd,
For me, it's
so-
like tech reviews, philosophy, self-improvement, stuff like that.
self-improvement philosophy.
It's dangerous. It's definitely
stuff,
harder to quit YouTube. I got rid of Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, porn, all of it. Vaping, weed, everything. I could not get off YouTube.
But YouTube, I feel like YouTube is like the thing that's hard to get off of for what most do find hard to get off of. So for like, if there's a guy that like has a serious problem with like smoking and porn watching, like he could get off YouTube fine. But for those who don't have that problem, YouTube's hard to get off of. Like I wonder why. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. It's so fucking weird. But back to the Elisha Long video. So, like, I guess I'll link it in to anyone that's watching. I'm just going to pretend like you watched that video. But, because at this point, I just start, like, reacting to some of the things he said. So, off of the summary I just read on, like, gym cells and shit,
Wasn't his whole point about these guys not being social?
Yes.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not.
Yes,
like,
yes.
apparently
Because they're doing the
social,
same. They're
like,
doing the same self-help shit over
Yeah,
and
because like
over.
being a man is like being social, right?
Yeah.
And to create networks and connections with people, that's what you need to do.
Yes,
what
yes.
you gotta do.
That's why. So in the beginning of the video, he talks about like all that self-help shit. That's hard, right? Like stop, like not watching porn and like bettering yourself is hard, but it really is just step one, and people get stuck there. So then he's talking about like the real world skills you need, like socializing to better yourself and get yourself farther in the world. So then he brings up the whole thing in the beginning of the video, like he puts his money on the frat boy that goes out and parties all the time over the guy that just hits the gym all the time.
Right,
like he's like, who's going to be more useful to you, right? The guy that can socialize, he's like a party animal and he can like just connect with people.
This is true.
Versus like the dude that just goes to the gym.
And I fell for this trap, you know. I feel like
I did too.
a lot of us fall for this trap for like I was like we're like the introvert guys that like fell into the introvert category,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And stayed there, right?
Yeah.
And then right out of high school, it's like you find a video, go to the gym, you're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym for bitches, I'm gonna get some pussy, right? You go in the gym, right? You get your muscles going, right? You realize, oh wait,
I'm getting guys.
It's the dudes that compliment your ass, bro.
I'm getting cock.
Fat
I don't
dick
like
is
it.
headed my
Say,
way.
hey, bro, I like your fucking traps, man.
Dude, your lats, how'd you grow those, man?
Crazy.
Like,
Dude, the seps on them biceps, though.
on
and
the
then you completely ignore the social aspect. And once you realize, you're like, oh man, I gotta get with women. Then you fall into the red pill.
Yeah. It's just trapped.
Then you start hating women.
And you
and
start
it's like,
hating women once they deny you like a couple times, like 2 times, right? You're like, man, all women
I
suck.
fucking hate women.
I'm gonna go back to the gym.
Horse.
And then you watch another videos like, hey, fuck these women, go back to hit the gym, bro. And then you go in and hit the gym again.
Yes.
And
And
it's
then
just like,
YouTube ends up cultivating the advice that justifies you being weak and you not maybe taking a chance, right? Right, like women are stupid and they
Who needs them?
and it is a numbers game and most of them are going to deny you. I'm like, yeah, but you got to grow your balls and go after what you want anyway, right? Like that's a part of being a man,
Right.
Right. So there's that. There's that.
Well, yeah, people think that the issue is like that's how I thought. I was like, well, maybe if I go to the gym, then I'll be social. My muscles will carry me through life. All I gotta do is go to the gym, and all these girls will be on me, and I'll be successful, and all these people want to talk to me because they'll be like, oh, look, this guy clearly works out. It's not how that shit works.
No, it's not. It's
No.
not. It's not to say women don't like muscles. They like a fit dude.
Yeah.
and you get some
But
looks for sure.
Yeah,
The
but
dudes like them more.
yeah, even if you're fit, if you walk up to a girl and you're like, hi,
Yeah, it's gotta
Yeah.
be. It's all about
Dry.
the energy.
dry.
Yeah, it's all.
Literally,
It's,
yeah.
it's
Immediately.
definitely
It's
all about the
immediate.
energy.
Yeah, it's that. It's more that big dick energy you carry.
Dude, that's
with
why you see so many like guys are objectively unattractive with these really attractive women. They just know they've tried so often that they've gotten the social aspect down.
Yeah,
They can just go speak to a girl, and no matter how they look,
yeah,
they can get a number going.
yeah. And I think a lot of it, that's true. But a lot of it too is like, dude was at the right place at the right time.
That's also true.
The right place at the right time. You know, just fell into the group with these girls, and the girls only socialize with the people in their group.
Yep.
New guy.
The
So her
vicinity-
world
the-
is
the-
small.
The close vicinity.
So
yeah.
her options,
Yeah.
even though she has 50 dudes hitting her up on her Instagram, her options are within
They're her group.
her social group, and that dude may not be very
The
attractive.
friend of a friend type
but
deal.
he's kind of cute, and he's like
He's
quirky.
funny.
Yeah, and then they just start dating, and then they settle, like whatever, right?
Yeah,
like whatever.
right,
but
right.
There's all kinds of deals.
there's all kinds of shit. But yeah, so one of my reactions to like the whole main point of the video. Let me see what I said. I said I think discipline can be linked and confused for routine. Like for whatever reason I was thinking about discipline when I was watching this video. But I said, so sure the two are tied in a way, discipline and routine. But practically speaking, I suppose the way to help with this is to block off times in the. So I want to get practical because we can get like we can just talk about this stuff, but it's like how do you implement it into your life?
Right.
So that's why I said this. But I said, but practically speaking, I suppose the way to help with this is to block off times in the day when you do the same thing, i.e. gym. Then you allow other hours of the day or days off to be random. So maybe go to a bar with your buds that you haven't gone to. Go axe throwing, which is something we still haven't done. We should do that.
No, I
Axe
agree.
throwing. Keep things fresh and separate from the routine. That's what I said. Because I wanted to come up with something practical instead of just talk about the topic. It's like, what will we do to not be a gym cell?
I don't know, man. I took a different approach to it. I feel like what you could do is do like an on and off cycle, where I went like these past months where it's like, fuck social. I'm literally gym, meditation, reading.
Yeah.
You can do that, and then later on, like what I'm doing now, is
Yeah.
ease off the pedal
Yeah.
and go more into, because if you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
We all know that.
Yeah. Yep,
But I think
absolutely.
it's beneficial to seclude yourself. That's when I deleted everything, and it really changed my
like
mindset.
hone in your focus.
It changed my mindset because we're still young. There's time for all that bullshit. You know what I mean?
And that's another good point too, because I'm on this thing right where I'm sort of taking a step back from everything. Try to sort of like reset how I have my view with like my relationship with the world and shit, right?
Right.
Because man, there's tons of distractions, bro. Tons of distractions. And especially when you're trying to like increase your standing in the world, man. It's like those distractions, especially now at our age, bro. Like it's cemented, right? And so to take a step back away from it, it's fucking hard, bro.
Very difficult.
Fucking hard, bro.
When we say our age, we're all in our mid-20s.
Yeah.
Right. Everything is trying to pull you off the road of success.
Yeah, and so right now I'd say I'm kind of on a monk mode to say the least, right? To where like I just want to just cut everything out and focus on the essentials. Focus on the essentials. I don't got time to like go and then spend time like building my fucking like social muscle with like women and like fuck all that.
So,
right?
yeah.
I'm trying to build myself in a certain direction. Once I have that figured out, right, and I have that laid out, that's when I can go and, you know,
because you can be a loser most of your life, and then when you get where you want to be, it's so easy to become socially capable.
Right. Those times of intense focus are I feel are pivotal to a man's transformation.
And it's easier to do when you're younger.
And yeah, and it's way easier to do when you're younger.
You have the energy to do it.
Yeah.
Not to deny that being social is a crucial aspect, right? Do not ever fucking forget that. But there are times where you just need to
hone in.
Yeah.
So like that's the pattern I'm seeing is step one is get your shit straight. Mm-hmm. Then after your base is strong, you go up from there. Now you socialize and all that stuff because you have your shit down to a T.
Exactly.
Like you're fit, you work out. Like that's ingrained into you.
It becomes easier to do anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because you don't skip shit, right? Like
dude.
that's a part of you now.
And it's
right?
like before, I didn't realize how much like I was fucking scatterbrained as fuck, bro. I was like my focus was gone. I thought I had a good idea about what I was doing, and it's like when you look back now, it's kind of like that's all the information I had back then, right? But like, dude, I was scatterbrained, no focus at all, bro.
Yeah.
Right. Now that I've taken a step back from all of it, it's like, God, and I've been fucking up hard. Dude, I haven't even got above step one, bro.
Yeah.
I'm way fucking behind, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like you sort of think, oh, you need balance. Oh, you got time. You got you know.
But
it's
sometimes
you're in your 20s, but dude,
cycle in extremes is the balance.
Yes, exactly. You need to be an extreme person to get extreme results, and I'm only just now figuring this out because of everyone's favorite philosopher, Friedrich Nietzsche, right?
Here's the thing. I can tell. I remember.
Why are we doing the cross, bro? He hates Christianity.
Here's the thing. I can tell, like,
that's for you, Nietzsche.
From a few Nietzsche Sama.
Nietzsche Sama.
Nietzsche Sama.
Nietzsche Sama.
Here's the thing. I can tell the difference.
Nietzsche don't know.
Nietzsche don't know. He just looms over you.
The mustache is just.
That's all he's saying. He's
He's like a stand from JoJo, dude.
Yeah.
Just fucking.
Goes like,
Just sitting here, just.
Mensch. Activate.
Gotta be careful. I'm wearing gray sweatpants.
Dude,
Oh no! I'm just kidding.
You can't give off extra content.
but I can tell. I can tell the
pay for
difference
this
from like a
one.
few months ago. Do you remember when we hung out like a few months ago, or it was like 6 or 8 months ago when we were downtown? Do you remember we were walking around? You remember, right?
Yeah.
I could tell you were more scatterbrained than you are now. You were giving off a different
Don't say vibe.
aura.
There you go.
He was thinking about it. He's like, I'm gonna say it. He's like, don't say it.
I'm gonna say it. Don't say it.
Fuck.
No.
Yeah, you're giving off a different aura. I can tell you're more honed in. You're not as everywhere. It's weird. It is like a presence. You could tell you're more focused and relaxed. You might be meditating more. I'm not sure.
Hell, I'm not gonna say that I have it all freaking figured out because I'm just now starting this whole thing. But it's definitely already a wild difference, bro. Like once I get this shit like honed in, bro, it's gonna be scary. Cause it'll damn near be like I'm gone for like a whole week and you only see me on the Sunday type shit,
true.
right?
Yeah.
And so
We have Zarathustra in our presence.
hell yeah, bro.
Zaramatusti.
I'm gonna start floating, come down. It's like I must come down to talk to the people. The people must know. The people must know.
Zenyatta ass.
I cannot sit in a mountain for years and not give my fucking knowledge to the people.
You go down for 15 minutes and you're like, fuck this.
Yeah, like that's literally what he did. He goes downstairs. He's like, he goes down.
What are you talking about? And he's like, fuck you. He just goes back up the mountain.
He's like, guys, I'm telling you about the Superman. He's like, fuck you. We're trying to watch the fucking trapeze guy. The trapeze guy falls to his death. That's just the beginning.
Right.
Yeah. Right. He's like, I believe, I understand your pain, bro.
Dude, that can happen now. You can literally have the resurrection of Nietzsche show up.
Oh,
and he shows up and he's like, guys, you can do whatever you want. Get out of the way, I'm watching football.
Only Ubermensch will understand.
Only the
and that's
two.
it.
Yeah, that's what you have to do. You have to find the few.
He knows like only the few will listen. But
Yeah.
and practically speaking, to combat this sort of like gym cell mindset, you keep your life fresh and you go in cycles. So you have times of focus. You have times of, okay, I've got my shit relatively together. I guess I can, have some fun or whatever. Like you cycle these things, right? Just like Mike Tyson had his 5 years of celibacy and then fucking how many years of just fucking
Tigers and cocaine.
tigers, cocaine, and fucking bitches every day, right? So like you go in these cycles, right?
He took it a little too far.
He's an extreme ass man. I mean,
Extreme
this
ass
is
guy,
fucking
bro.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah, anybody could go crazy once you fucking in 5 years, bro. Oh man.
I don't. Yeah, he.
That's why he won those fights, bro. His fucking energy must have been through the roof. His skittishness and rage from that
Well,
nut
here's
not
the
coming
thing.
out.
How much do you guys know about Tyson? Well, Tyson's relationship with his
basics.
trainer.
I don't know. I don't know.
You almost saw his trainer as almost like a father figure.
Right,
Yeah.
Cuss. So he said Cuss died before he taught him how to control it. He just taught him how to be aggressive, but he never taught him how to control it before he
Oh,
died.
so he's left just aggressive.
That's why now, after he fucked up so much, he finally learned how to. He's like a 180-degree version of where he was.
Yeah, he's very calm. Like there's a podcast with him and Joe Rogan, and I watched that one.
Yeah.
He's like real chill, real
yeah.
chill.
Oh,
And I was
yeah.
like, yeah, there you go.
yeah.
But anywho,
He can turn it on if need be.
No, I know. Oh, he'd whoop ass. in it.
Eesh. Bink, 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 bink.
They
bink,
just
bink.
start
Yeah, he's like,
just getting rocked.
Just getting
Just getting
rocked.
rocked. And we can talk for hours. You know that, right?
oh, bro.
Yo, we've been going for 39 minutes. Did you know that?
Dude.
Damn.
39 minutes. And maybe it's off by a minute or whatever because I started oh God, Siri again. Siri, fuck off.
Shut up, cunt.
Things should get right, you know? Fuck.
But yeah, we can talk forever, bro. But
2 O's.
yeah, we've been going for like 40 fucking minutes.
Doesn't feel like it.
But like on the timeline, it'll probably say like more like 42 minutes or something.
right.
Whatever. But yeah, I summarized the main points of the video. And then here's the 3 trials, right? 1 is move out.
Right.
2 is go through heartbreak. 3 is you must work. Oh my God, dude, this is gonna turn into like a fucking like we're recording one time. It's gonna turn into 3 episodes.
It really will.
I have so much to say about all of this
Oh,
shit.
man.
Oh, okay, wait. So
Let's start with number 1 for the rest of
move
this
out.
one.
Right.
Move out. This is what I said about move out, right? So with move out, it's you move out to increase your will to power, which is funny because we were talking about Nietzsche and shit. May he rest in peace. You move out to increase your will to power and overcome obstacles. Will, essentially being the life force that you have to exercise to power yourself through life and conquer things in life. That being the basic reason why you move out. Is to basically give yourself will. And going kind of off like Nietzsche's theory of the will to power. The will to power is basically the like strength and fire of your soul. And like to him, a good man was the man that used that to get the things he wanted in life, basically.
A lot of that comes just naturally from testosterone.
Sure.
That's why so many guys don't have it, because they're spilling their fucking testosterone all
Yes.
the time.
Yes.
That's a whole different topic.
Cherish your nuts.
Yeah, the will to power is sort of like is an innate thing that everyone has, right? The desire to be the top of whatever hierarchy they're in currently, right?
Social hierarchy.
And that's everyone's goal, right? And no matter who you are, right? It can be twisted, right? Just as like I don't know how to further like describe this, so I'm not going to. But everyone has a will to power, like no matter what.
Everyone's got it in them,
and everyone is in that pursuit, but it can be manipulated and twisted on the way. And so, as to move out, you want to get away from your mother's embrace, so that you can have room to exercise or chase after or go with that will to power.
Exactly.
This is very important as a man, because like speaking for myself, me moving out was one of the best decisions I've ever made. I got told various things, right? So like you'll get told all sorts of things being
You won't
Indian,
make it. You can't afford
right?
it.
Because if you're with Indian culture, you don't move out till you get married,
Yeah.
right? So you're with your parents till that point,
You and me
which
both,
has its
brother.
benefits,
You and
right?
me both, man.
You save a bunch of money and all that shit. But
Yeah.
this is not about money. This is about your fucking fire, right? The fire and strength of your soul, of your will, of your this is the fight of your life, right? Moving out is one of the keystone moments in your life where you initiate this fight. Now you're out to go and survive. Right? And like you were saying, under the umbrella and care of your mother, there is no need for you to bring out the fire.
To exercise that will to power.
Exercise the fucking will. So that's why it's extremely fucking important that you move out. I agree with this. There's a lot of people that don't. Like they see like lots of benefits in like staying with your parents and all that stuff, and I'm just like, yes. And in general, I say as a man, you surely should move out. But like, yeah, if you've got like the perfect parents that are like leveled with you on your ideology, you could probably live with them. But like, come the fuck on.
No, I don't agree. I think
Unless it was the
there's no
parents
chance.
unless it was the parents that gave you those ideals.
Yes.
Ain't no way.
So we're talking about the
Right.
minuscule amount of you guys that I guess it's all right if you live with your parents, but that's such a specific fucking thing
Right.
that I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you to move the fuck out,
Yeah.
right? So
Here's the thing, and like we said, everybody has that fire,
yeah,
but it's up to you if you want it to let it slowly die, or do you want to stoke it and embrace it, you know?
Yeah.
And I feel like as a man, all you want to do is throw more oil on that fucking fire, throw more fuel on that fire. Stay hard, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
stay hard, motherfucker.
That's the
I'll
whole
see
point
you
of
there.
being a man. You want to keep that fire growing as much as you can. And if you don't, you let it slowly die.
Yeah.
And with that, your will to power dies. You don't want to do anything, and you
Yeah.
think you could just rely on other people to solve all your fucking
And-
problems.
I mean, and even like those people, right? Those people who believe that kind of stuff, their will to power is sort of how do I say this? To sort of almost bring down other people.
Crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, to bring down other higher people to their level, right? So they can get a leg up, right? And this is almost what you can see with the people who are virtue signalers, right? Or the people who are always on Twitter, right? Like typing, like fucking going all in on canceling people.
Yeah.
Right?
Jesus Christ.
Those are the people who are exercising their will to power,
Well, you
right?
know what?
In a
You're right.
twisted sense.
You're
you know what I
right,
mean?
because it's the same people that during the
You're right.
during
It's,
the,
it's to gain superiority
Yeah,
over
yeah.
those
They're
people.
doing it in their own
You guys
fucking
remember
way.
during the height of COVID, how people would go insane?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
workers would go insane over telling people to put their masks on.
Yes,
That's
bro.
the only time they can exercise their
That's-
fucking power. They
That was
never
the-
had it.
Yes, that was the only time the power was given to these people
Well,
ever.
exactly. That's why they. I don't remember who said it. I think it might have been Andrew Tate. More people who are not pathetic. The ones that don't have anything are more dangerous than powerful people.
Yeah.
When you push them to the limit, because they've never had that taste, so they will do anything.
To keep it.
Like rapists and serial killers, and they're never really successful people. It's always the people who had
The
nothing.
disenfranchised.
Exactly, the degenerate, disenfranchised people.
Yep. It's I mean offshoot, but like that's what triggers a serial killer is like he can't get the things he wants.
Disrespect
so it makes
in
him
life.
just take it.
It's like fuck it.
Well, you know, they're just truly twisted motherfuckers that like fucking guys and eating them. Right. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure, but it's like they're typically disenfranchised.
They
Like,
want their name out there.
yeah,
Somehow.
they have like something wrong in their head, and a lot of times it's like they have a weird relationship. Like something's wrong with the boy and his mom. Something.
Shout out to Freud.
He can't keep getting away.
Shout out to Sigmund, bro.
Sigmund
Bro,
Freud.
he literally has Sigma in his name, bro.
Shout out to Freud.
he like I say,
want to fuck your mother.
Your mother was a whore.
That is the only reason you want to do all this fucking shit. You want to fuck your mother.